Big news rocking Spanish football today. Athletic Club has officially responded to the heated backlash surrounding Nico Williams' potential move to Barcelona. As the rumors continue to swirl, Fabrizio Romano has now confirmed a Barcelona defender will be leaving this summer. Plus, Barca's top executive has fired a clear warning to Newcastle and PSG over one of their key transfer targets. Stick around for all the explosive updates and behind-the-scenes insight. La Liga outfit Athletic Club have unveiled an official statement, condemning the actions of a group of the club's supporters this weekend. This comes, for those who may have missed it, after the fans in question made clear their feelings with star attacker Nico Williams. Wideman Nico is of course widely understood to be closing on a departure from Athletic, ahead of linking up with La Liga rivals Barcelona. The two parties this week went as far as to thrash out an agreement on the terms of a contract. News of as much, evidently, did not go down at all well with those of an Athletic persuasion, who on Sunday hit back at Nico in harsh fashion. Specifically, the 22-year-old saw his image erased from a famous mural in Baracaldo. In its place, the following message was written: Joan Edo Giratu Erespetua Galduduzu. Go or stay. You have lost our respect. And as alluded to above, those behind the scenes at San Mames have since slammed those responsible for the act. In a lengthy message posted across the club's website and social media platforms on Sunday evening, Athletic wrote, "The dignity of a club is the dignity of the people who make it up and is measured by their capacity to behave in a coherent way with their own values, without falling into provocations or lowering themselves, and always holding their heads high. Respect is one of the fundamental pillars of Athletic Club." The summer has just begun and publications about Nico Williams, a player with a contract with Athletic Club until 2027, abound in the media and social networks. Along with them, an endless number of comments and reactions of all kinds. Nico is one of us. A player raised in Lezama, loved in the dressing room and supported by his fans. The dignity of a club is also reflected in the way it protects its own people. That is why those who have erased Nico's image from artist Carlos Lopez's mural in Baracaldo do not represent Athletic. And if they think they are part of this family, they should know that they are wrong. To disrespect one of our own is to disrespect Athletic itself. The lengthy statement can be read in full via the link below. Barcelona boss issues direct warning to Newcastle and PSG over star player amid transfer speculation. PSG have a big decision to make, and clubs like Inter Milan and Manchester United are paying close attention. Is Gianluigi Donnarumma still the long-term solution in goal? The Italian goalkeeper is under contract until 2026, but interest from top European clubs is starting to grow. Since arriving from AC Milan in 2021, Donnarumma has delivered in key moments, especially in penalty shootouts and high-pressure situations. Still, his time in Paris hasn't been perfect. One moment that continues to haunt him is the costly mistake against Real Madrid in the 2022 Champions League, which raised doubts about his reliability in the biggest games. Now that PSG have finally conquered Europe, the focus shifts to what comes next. Donnarumma's recent form has reaffirmed his spot as the club's number one, but with just over a year left on his deal, other teams are circling in case contract talks stall. Could Barcelona sell Newcastle United PSG target? If an extension doesn't come together soon, PSG may have to consider a summer sale to avoid losing him for free. If Marc-Andre ter Stegen does leave Barcelona, the transfer dominoes could fall fast. According to Bild, PSG are already eyeing the German keeper as a potential replacement. Meanwhile, Gianluigi Donnarumma could also be on the move, with AC Milan, Manchester City, Juventus and Newcastle United all reportedly monitoring his situation closely. While speaking to La Vanguardia, Barcelona's sporting director Deco commented on the future of ter Stegen. "I don't need to speak with ter Stegen," Deco said. "My job is to build the best possible squad for the coach, not deciding who plays. No contract guarantees anyone a starting spot. It's the coach who makes those decisions." Barca director Deco: "I don't need to speak with ter Stegen. My job is to build the best possible squad for the coach, not deciding who plays." At Barcelona, nothing is promised, not even for the veterans. As the club puts it clearly, no contract guarantees anyone a starting spot. It's the coach who makes those decisions. That statement is especially relevant now, as reports from Sport confirm Galatasaray have submitted an offer for 33-year-old Marc-Andre ter Stegen. However, according to Fischages, the German keeper isn't looking to leave Camp Nou anytime soon. According to that report, the German international believes Deco and Hansi Flick are trying to push him out. Fabrizio Romano confirms. Barcelona defender set for summer exit. Andreas Christensen is one of many Barcelona players facing an uncertain future at the club. As Barcelona look to build their squad ahead of the new season, the club have realized they may have too many centre-backs. With Hansi Flick preparing for the upcoming season, Barcelona already have a packed list of centre-backs, at least 5 players fighting for 2 spots. Sporting director Deco didn't mince words earlier today, confirming that one of them will have to go. And now, all signs point to Andreas Christensen being the one to leave the club this summer. Keeping that in mind, Fabrizio Romano now reports that Christensen is the designated defender set to leave Barcelona this summer. This is hardly surprising as the Dane was barely a part of Barcelona's successful campaign last season, often struggling with injuries. Although Christensen's versatility is widely appreciated at Barcelona, it appears the player has fallen behind the likes of Pau Cubarsí, Ronald Araujo and Íñigo Martínez in the pecking order. Moreover, other versatile players such as Eric Garcia has stepped up when needed, which makes Christensen quite obsolete in Barcelona's scheme of things. Therefore, it won't be surprising to see the former Chelsea defender packing his bags and leaving Barcelona this summer. Christensen's exit will help Barcelona balance the books a bit as the club continue to face financial fair play-related pressure. Given that the defender had joined for free, any departure would also register as a direct profit for Barcelona, while the sale will also help reduce the wage bill. As for Christensen, a move away from Catalonia may be the opportunity he needs to revive his career elsewhere. The Dane is still good enough to ply his trade at some of Europe's top clubs. The Nico Williams saga is far from over, and Athletic Club's statement has only added fuel to the fire. With top defenders leaving and transfer wars heating up, Barcelona's summer is already full of drama. What do you think about Barca's moves so far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more breaking Barca news, and hit the bell so you never miss a moment. Barcelona have already informed a forgotten midfielder to find a new club this summer as Hansi Flick continues reshaping the squad. Meanwhile, sporting director Deco has opened up about the club's plan to ease the pressure on Robert Lewandowski next season, and it could involve some tactical surprises. And just when fans thought the focus was fully on Nico Williams, Deco dropped a huge hint that Luis Diaz from Liverpool could still be in the picture for a shock transfer. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest updates and what they mean for Barca's future. A somewhat forgotten member of the midfield ranks at La Liga giants Barcelona has long been informed that he does not feature in the club's plans for next season. That's according to Mundo Deportivo, who highlight Oriol Romeu as the player in question. Midfielder Romeu for his part spent this past season plying his trade with Girona, on a temporary basis away from parent club Barcelona. And the 33-year-old went on to endure something of a hit-and-miss time of things back at the Estadi Montilivi, racking up starts in just shy of half of Girona's La Liga fixtures. His performances across these outings didn't prove sufficient to convince the board at the Estadi Montilivi of the merits of forking out a fee for Romeu's signature, though, culminating in his official return to Barcelona earlier this month. As alluded to above, though, the Spaniard's future as things stand, appears to lie well away from the Camp Nou. As per a report from MD, Romeu has been informed that he will need to find a new home for the 2025-26 campaign. This comes after Deco and company made clear to the player and his entourage that he is no longer part of Hansi Flick's plans. Deco reveals Barcelona plan to ease Robert Lewandowski burden. Barcelona sporting director Deco has opened up on the club's plan to rotate Robert Lewandowski next season. Robert Lewandowski is showing no signs of slowing down in Catalonia. At 36 years old, the veteran striker is having his best season yet in La Liga, proving that age truly is just a number. With his incredible form in 2024-25, he's now reached an impressive 101 goals in just 147 games over 3 seasons with Barcelona. A remarkable feat for any player, let alone someone in the later stages of their career. The 2024-25 season was Lewandowski's most impressive yet in a Barcelona shirt. He netted 27 goals in La Liga and 42 in all competitions, marking his highest single-season tally since joining the club. Despite just missing out on the golden boot to Kylian Mbappe, his consistency and hunger in front of goal were undeniable. Amid speculation of a potential move to the Saudi Pro League in 2026, Lewandowski has made it clear, he's staying at Barcelona next season. His focus remains fully on helping the team compete at the highest level. Barcelona's 2025-25 plan for Lewandowski. Lewandowski and Hansi Flick will measure his game time to the second in the coming months to avoid any possible overloads. He pulled out of Poland duty at the start of June, to extend his summer break, and that could be repeated in the autumn. His incredible physical endurance means Flick will need to be firm over his rest periods, with 32 league starts from 38 games last season, a figure only beaten by Pedri and matched by Rafinha. Deco's surprise Lewandowski replacement. Deco touched on a host of topics as part of a wide-ranging interview, including clear indications over the ongoing transfer pursuit of Nico Williams, and his confidence in Ferran Torres stepping in as needed for Lewandowski. However, there could also be a hybrid solution, with Dani Olmo shuffled forward from an advanced midfield role. We want to play with Dani Olmo as a false nine, that's the plan, as per Mundo Deportivo. If you obsess over finding a replacement of Robert's quality, it won't work. Ferran is becoming important as a number 9. If Nico or Luis Diaz come, we could play without a fixed number 9 in the team. Deco hints Barcelona may still sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool despite major Nico Williams news. Liverpool could lose a few attackers this summer as they need cash to balance the books. Arne Slot is building a super team and the Reds look like they will be as dangerous as ever heading into their title-defending season. The standards needed to make it into the team get higher and higher each year, with the quality in each position really being quite frightening. Despite being one of Liverpool's standout performers last season, Luis Diaz could still be on his way out. The Colombian winger remains a top-level talent, but with Liverpool investing £116 million in Florian Wirtz, they may need to sell key assets to balance the books, and Diaz is among the players who could generate significant funds. His departure would be more about finances than form. Despite Saudi Arabian clubs being interested, rumors have gone quiet on that front, and if he does leave, Barcelona look like the Colombian's destination. Liverpool still do not want to sell, but if the right offer comes in it may force their hand, and the Spanish Giants sporting director, Deco, may have just indicated that a proposal might be on the way soon. Deco hints that Barcelona still want Luis Diaz despite agreeing personal terms with Nico Williams. Signing a winger in today's market is proving rather tricky as there are many quality options, but the price that it will come at is extortionate. Barcelona are keen on a winger and have already agreed personal terms with Athletic Bilbao star Nico Williams, although Deco has hinted that Diaz is still an option, suggesting the price for the Spaniard might be proving too much. In the end, you follow a process. Speak to the agent, look at the contract, and then see if the club wants the release clause paid or is open to talks, Deco said as reported by the Liverpool Echo. We have a good group and we want to keep it that way. Players like Nico Williams or Luis Diaz have the right mindset. They're hungry to succeed and that matters. If we close a winger, no more high-level players will arrive. It looked as though Liverpool may have managed to keep hold of their Colombian star this summer as other clubs pursued other targets. Although now it looks like Barcelona may have changed their minds again. Liverpool need to do all they can to keep Luis Diaz. It goes without saying, Diaz is certainly one of Liverpool's most important players and after Mohamed Salah, was their best last season. He had his best goal-scoring season to date with 13 in the league and was a constant threat every time he picked up the ball, with his end product getting significantly better. So there you have it, Barcelona's summer shakeup continues. One midfielder is on his way out, new plans are being made to support Lewandowski, and Luis Diaz might not be off the table just yet. What do you think about these moves? Should Barca still go for Luis Diaz even after closing in on Nico Williams? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe for more Barca transfer news, and don't miss what's next in this wild transfer window.